we are here to hang out with you guys. We're going to talk about IAAPA, which we were just at for this past week. It was a lot.
It was a lot. It was my first time.
Yeah, it was. It was a bit of a smaller show, but that's okay. We had a ton of fun.
Yes.
What did you think? Like, it's kind of overwhelming at first. The convention center is huge.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be big, but I think I underestimated how big it was going to be. And it's interesting because you don't really think about how many moving parts go into the amusement industry. Like, they're selling, there's people there that are selling, like, the kiosks that you go to at, like, SeaWorld, where you, like, redeem your, guest tickets or whatever. Yeah. Or, like, hand sinks and different, like, soaps that you use at, like, the bathrooms. There's, like, every little thing is, like, shown off there. And it's wild. I definitely was not expecting that. I never thought about things like that, I guess.
Yeah. Hopefully that changes. I think it's a little better. Here, I'm going to go adjust the light. Looks like we're overexposed there a little bit.
Huh, you don't say. I'm only mildly blind. Thank you.
Here, is that better?
I think so.
That's a little better.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Everything looks a little better now, I think. Oh, all right.
Sorry. We lost the light.
That's good, I think.
Yeah, that should be all right.
I think we look fine. Okay.
I saw a comment about this is how we roll. Did you see
what about it? No, I didn't.
I don't know. I just saw someone was commenting about it. Sorry about that. All right, yeah, quality definitely looks better now.
Okay.
Hello everyone.
Okay, hi, yes, sorry, now everything is good to go.
Just watch This Is How We Roll and my expectations were blown away. Good job. King Corgi. I love corgis.
Was that Ed?
Bad connection. No, that was not Ed. Bad connection. Yeah, sorry guys. Quality should be a lot better now. But yeah, it was a really fun week. So
I guess we should probably talk about some of the announcements.
Yeah, we should. So I'm here representing Airy Force 1. This was probably one of the two biggest announcements to come out of IAAPA 2021. It's pretty much Airy Force 1 and Palindrome, and which is, I think, really cool because neither of these are going to big parks. They're going to very small locations.
Very small locations.
Fun Spot Atlanta has like basically nothing, and so does Codaland. So
have any of you been there before? Because I know he hasn't been, and I've been before, and it's desolate.
Comment below if you've been to either one of those parks. Codaland
definitely never been there.
Codaland has only been open for, I believe, less than a year. I think they opened at the end of November in 2020.
If you don't know what Codaland is, it's at Circuit of the Americas. They have like a little kiddie park that they're trying to make into something that's better for people of all ages.
Yeah. Here's how small it is. Someone just commented this. There's not a single Codaland vlog on YouTube.
There you
go. Not
a
single one.
Yep.
If you Google Codaland and you try and get a map to take you there, you will not find anything. It does not exist on like Apple Maps. It'll just take, like, you literally have to go to Circuit of the Americas and then follow signs to the park. It is, there's not much there at all. So they're really trying to beef this place up. So this will be, after Palindrome, they will have 4 roller coasters. And I know I saw a couple of people asking if we're going to do an analysis on it. Absolutely. The analysis of Palindrome will be up tomorrow. And if you haven't watched the analysis yet of Airy Force 1, definitely go check that out because that RMC is going to be super awesome.
Yeah, it literally looks insane. And I don't hate the name. I actually very much understand why they picked it. But as you mentioned in the analysis, it probably would have been better fit for like a flat ride rather than like the signature attraction there.
Yes.
Because now if I end up loving it so much that it ends up in my top 10, I don't know if I could be like, number 10, Airy Force 1.
And what's your number 1? Airy Force 1.
Like,
again, and I mentioned this in the analysis. I see why they named it that. I think it's fine, but it is, I think inherently it's a better name for a flat ride. Yeah. Someone says it should have been called Airy Force Fun. That's not terrible. But again,
or Air Force Fun.
But again, it sounds like a flat ride. So, yeah, it is what it is. Coaster Talk donated $2, said hello. Thank you for your donation. Coaster Mog, our friend Sloan, said great seeing you guys this past weekend at Velocity.
You crazy man.
Yeah, so that was another thing that kind of happened this past week. If some of you guys are familiar with, there's a group called
Thank you,
Buzzed
Sloan.
Bars.
Aw, he just gave us
Oh, did he?
$10.
Oh, thank you so much,
I love
Sloan.
you. You're so
Aw.
sweet.
So there's a group called Buzzed Bars, and it was started by our friends at the Drunk Rioters and Coasters and Brews, and they
You can
started.
take a guess what they like to do.
Yeah, they love roller coasters and they love drinking, and so they had a big event this past weekend right before IAAPA that they're calling Velocity-Stumble, and it was fun just seeing everyone hanging out a little bit. But Sloan, who just sent that very kind donation, shows up to Fun Spot Atlanta in a full Spartan.
Atlanta, Orlando.
Sorry, Fun Spot Orlando, in a full Spartan like armor helmet. And he's like, yeah, Velocicoaster. And we're like, oh my gosh. It was hilarious. It was awesome though.
It was very incredible. So
Yeah.
if you're like a very, chill, laid back person, if you like good beer, even if you don't, their events are very, very fun. Would highly recommend attending.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we had a good time. Lot of fun people in that group.
But back to the RMC at Fun Spot Atlanta. The one time that I was there, the one thing that I do really remember was they have this whole like arcade area that's very like Western themed, and what they're going for is they're going to put this new roller coaster right around the arcade and even over the arcade, but they're going for like a futuristic like space theme. So I'm not really sure how that's gonna like mesh.
Yeah,
So I'm wondering if
it's
they're gonna
gonna
retheme
clash.
that whole area because it's like a giant like Western strip mall looking thing.
And the roller coaster goes over the roof.
Yeah.
Like it is a full arcade building that the rides like directly passes. It doesn't go through it. It's like the inversion there goes over the roof. You can sort of see that in the animation. It's kind of insane. Jalen donated $2. Says they've been watching for 5 years. RMC supremacy. Thank you for your donation. How are you guys today? We're doing great. We're tired.
Yes.
IAAPA was long. It was a lot.
Plus,
but
we had a week before that with friends in town going to Disney and Universal every day. Plus the Buzz Bars, Velocity-Stumble. I can't even say that.
I know.
Velocity-Stumble event. Oh, my cookies are done. Hang on. No.
It's just the oven, Rufus. He gets excited. There's cookies that are ready soon. How many amusement parks have you been to? I haven't got the slightest idea. I've been to so many parks. I don't keep track of them.
50.
You've been to 50?
I think so.
I haven't got a clue. I genuinely have no idea how many amusement parks I've been to. So here's someone says, do you think Lost Island will open in 2022? And I absolutely believe that it will, because we got to attend the press conference for one of the rides at Lost Island. So the management team of Lost Island was there for this, and they were talking about their new dark ride from Sally called Volcano or something like that. There's Rufus. Look, it's a dog.
Okay, bye.
He doesn't care. Their Sally dark ride's gonna be pretty awesome. If you watch we have the full press conference up on our channel. This is a trackless dark ride, and
Hello, Disney.
It's going to it's a trackless dark ride inside a volcano. So, hello, Volcano Bay, Volcano to the Blast Coaster. We have now another ride in a volcano.
Can I make a big prediction?
Yes.
I think Volcano is going to be better than Remy.
I could see it. We just did Remy at Epcot.
It's not horrible, but it is old, recycled technology.
Yeah.
And after putting in something like Rise of the Resistance, to throw that in right now, like
I
if
was
you're gonna
underwhelmed.
set like a gold standard like that, and then you're gonna like, oh, see, look, there you are, buddy, and then you don't really even come close to reaching it, it's gonna underwhelm your fans or your guests or whatever.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. I'm very excited. It's an interactive trackless dark ride, and
There's shooting involved or something, right?
Yeah. So you're shooting at some screens, and there's gonna be some practical sets. We saw an animatronic there that they were showing off, which
It's
is
very good.
very, very cool. Quack and Coaster Channel donating $5 says, what do you think about RE Force One only having a 5-car train? It's a shorter train than the other RMCs. Did you notice that?
No,
That was something we did not talk about in the analysis. Was
Oops. What happened to being thorough?
I missed something.
Yeah, you did.
Get over it. I'm sorry. I try, guys. I'm sorry I missed something. Yeah, that's an interesting move. That is interesting. I mean,
Maybe they're not expecting
typically
huge crowds. Cheaper to make a.
That's true. It could be for cost. It could also be because of G-forces. Like maybe they want to go with some more tight elements that you wouldn't be able to do with a longer train.
Well, they
I
are
don't know.
claiming that they're gonna have one part that's gonna pull 3.7 Gs.
Which is pretty insane.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
So we will see. Someone else pointed, yeah, Coderland is also opening at Schwarzkopf Wildcat. Yeah, that was from a park in the UK that closed down, and so that'll kind of be a mid-tier roller coaster because they pretty much have the two kind of kiddie roller coasters, and then Palindrome will be their big thrill ride. Which if you're wanting to know more about Palindrome, we did a full interview with their senior manager, and he talked all about, like, we asked him questions that I saw from some of our social media posts about it that people were directly wanting to know about this. That includes logistics of going over the road, how it came to be that it's a forwards and backwards kind of maneuvering roller coaster and everything. It talks a lot about that, and I was really pleased with how the video turned out. So definitely go check that out. It was posted yesterday, and we will have a lot more cool stuff coming soon from IAAPA. So let's see what we got. Will you finally take Sarah to Silver Dollar City next year? We will see.
What do you mean?
Hopefully, I would like to. I think that'd be good.
Do you want to eat Pringles?
Well, now you have to explain that part.
Oh, yeah. So we were driving back from Connecticut. This is how ridiculous I am.
Very.
At least I own up to it. And midway through the drive back from Connecticut to New Jersey, I'm like, I want to go to Silver Dollar City. And he's like, dude, it's like 11:30 at night. We're not going to Silver Dollar City. And we had he had bought like a big thing of Pringles. And I was like, all right, fine. I will eat one Pringle for every minute you do not reroute our GPS to Branson, Missouri. And I did for like 15 minutes. And then I forgot about it. And then I complained some more. And then I ate a couple more Pringles. And now we've come to the agreement that until he agrees to go to Silver Dollar City with me, Silver Dollar City, I like that. That as long as I'm not able to ride Outlaw Run, he's not able to eat Pringles.
I think it's fair.
Call me oppressive. I don't care. I want to ride it. It's not fair.
We'll get you
there. You guys
there.
are so cute. Silver Dollar City, I love it.
Well, thank you. Let's see. So.
Is that done?
All right.
Okay.
I saw someone said to take Sarah to Hershey Park. We went to Hershey Park this past summer. Does Taylor like Pringles? Yes, I do like Pringles. I do. Someone says, like your National Roller Coaster Museum shirt. They had a booth at IAAPA. Ace donated, I believe it was $150,000 to them.
Awesome.
So they can finish the museum, which I think is so cool. That museum's going to be a lot of fun.
This is actually Taylor's shirt, by the way.
It is my shirt.
I can't take credit for it.
But it's going to be very, very cool. Someone wants to know, is it true that Joe Draves designed Airy Force 1? To my knowledge, yes. Yeah, Joe's been a designer in the industry for a long time. He's done a lot of work with Chance Rise. He did Lightning Run, some stuff with S&S. And he's been involved in RMC. I know he did some work with Zadra and Storm Chaser and stuff. And so I am under the assumption that he has been the one that has done the Airy Force 1 layout, and that as opposed to assisting Alan with doing the layout, this was a Joe layout. Joe's a great guy.
Joe is insane.
I know. He's
based on that layout.
He's an enthusiast. He loves roller coasters, and he's got himself one heck of a ride here with Airy Force 1. So this should be really, really cool.
I legit think it's gonna be one of my favorite of their rides. It just looks nuts.
Yeah, absolutely. Someone wants to know what's the difference between the IAAPA conference and the trade show. So IAAPA is, when people say IAAPA, they're referring to the trade show, which is when all the manufacturers, all these different booths are there, and you're going around, and these parks are, looking at what they can add to their parks, and there's a whole variety of things. Literally everything you can think of: food, technology, rides, everything. But IAAPA is also where they have some sessions, and so you can, there's a lot of stuff to learn about. We didn't attend any this time, which is, all right. But, it's still a very cool opportunity to go, and I highly recommend anyone that gets the chance to visit IAAPA.
It's very, a great place to network.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you're an aspiring like industry professional or like a student. They're like really awesome to be there.
Yeah, a lot of students from like the theme park engineering groups got to go. Somebody said, "Do we see Theme Park Worldwide?" Yeah, Sean was there. He's now back in the UK, but we rode Velocicoaster together with him, and we got to see him a little bit at the trade show and stuff. So that was fun. He was someone that I hadn't seen since before the pandemic. So that was really fun. Let's see. Are you ever gonna go to Norway to ride Speed Monster? Maybe one day. Probably not anytime soon. I don't think Norway's super high on our must-do list.
I just realized I ate all the cookies.
That's fine. That's fine.
Was that all of them?
No, the other half are in there just because I knew you'd eat them all.
I did. I ate every single one. Oh my god.
That's so funny. Someone says, I've heard Alan Schilke is looking to retire, so he might be passing the torch on to Joe Draves. And absolutely, yeah, that is, from what we're hearing, that is something that will be taking place. Last time I saw Alan was back in February, and it was when we went skiing so we could do some filming for the documentary. And so I know that he's kind of transitioning out, and Joe is going to be doing a lot of the stuff for RMC in the meantime. But I have no worries about RMC. I mean, if this Fun Spot Atlanta ride is an indication of like what kind of rides you can expect, I mean, you know that they're going to be stellar.
I'll feel good.
You ate a lot of cookies.
I just ate like 10. And speaking of passing on the torch, we actually just did an interview with Darren, who's the new owner of Rocky Mountain Construction.
Yep.
So we'll have a video up of.
That'll be up very soon.
Yeah, it's like a continuation of the doc. It's like the new future.
It kind of is, yeah. Because one thing that we didn't do is we did not interview Darren for the documentary. He's in it briefly. If you watch the beginning, that opening scene when they're at the stunt pilot construction site, he's there. He's walking around with Fred and Lynn. So, but at the time, we didn't realize that he was going to be passing that the torch would be passed to him, and that he would be the new president of RMC.
Well, he was always very vague. We were friendly with him around the office, but we were being very selective about who we were interviewing because they have a lot of employees, but we wanted people that would have the best stories and the best input. And we'd always be like, "So Darren, what do you do here?" And he's like, "Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that."
Yeah.
So we're like, all right, we're not gonna
and then we
interview
go
you.
on to find that Fred is now retired, and he's helping with the transition where Darren is the new president of RMC. And Darren is great. He is
great.
A very genuine, very kind man.
And he definitely really cares about
He does.
the company.
He is very passionate. I know that we are not concerned at all about the future of RMC. This is a big step with both Fred and Alan kind of transitioning out as new people are taking their place. Darren has been with RMC now for about a year, I think. He was very much involved with stunt pilot and making sure everything was going out there. So we got to see the construction sites firsthand, and he was at the IAAPA trade show this past week, and it was his first IAAPA.
Yeah.
Which,
he did. It seemed like he did great. They were.
Yeah.
I will say they were very busy.
Yes.
The entire show.
There were
which is hopefully good.
There were several booths that when we're working by, we're like, oh man, there's a lot of people here. Hopefully this means some good stuff.
Yeah,
and so,
like we were particularly being a little creepy watching the SNS.
we're like, okay, is anyone gonna come by?
We're like watching, and everyone there seemed to get progressively happier throughout the trade show until the last day, obviously. But we're like, maybe that means something.
Exactly. Yeah. So we have a comment from Brian. He donated $5. Says, "Hey guys, keep up the good work. I'm going to be in Florida in April for Velocicoaster 9 Gwazi. What tips do you have for Universal, like fast passes and stuff?" I would say one of the biggest tips that I can think of for Universal, they have single rider lines. Even if you're in a group, sometimes you can get right onto an attraction. My favorite example of this is with Forbidden Journey. This is a ride that sometimes can get up to a 90-minute wait, but that single rider line is always just walk on. And so that is like one of the absolute best things because you can just skip that entire line. And there's a couple of rides that are like that. They have a lot of single rider lines everywhere. So even if you're with a group, if you don't mind split up, but sometimes you don't even get split up. Like we did some single rider lines on Hulk.
Yeah, we
where
got to
they
all
had-
ride together.
Or and Kong, where they just pulled people from the single rider line, and we got to sit together and
Yeah.
cut the wait time in half. So that is a huge advantage if you don't want to pay for a fast pass for the day.
Yeah, I would recommend just trying a single rider line.
Yeah, but if you go on, a weekday, probably not in peak time,
Yeah, you should be fine.
You'll probably be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that one.
Let's see. Austin donated $5. Says, "Will you do an update vlog covering Airy Force One's construction when you stop by Atlanta?" And we have
talked about this. I think we will.
It's something that is probably doable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They haven't really done anything yet, though.
It
Won't be anytime
it's all
soon.
dependent on when it's going up and what that's going to look like. So we will have to wait and see. Hopefully, I know I would love to go and check out the construction. I love watching roller coasters get built, and this is certainly going to be an exciting one. So we will see, but I think that it is absolutely possible.
Yeah.
Let's see. Any thoughts on Fireball, the new RES rollerball coming to Adventureland? I showed you this. Remember the announcement yesterday?
It looks like it looks like a free spin, but I know it doesn't go upside down.
Yeah, it kind of rocks. Are you
Oh,
familiar
that's
with
gonna
the
hurt me.
chicken coaster?
Yes. I am.
Yeah, the chicken coaster. Yeah, this is a huge bucket list ride for me, just because of the theme song by Imascore. But the chicken coaster is a rollerball, and so there's a couple of these in Europe. I know Wiener Prater has one as well, and now we're getting one in America at Adventureland at Long Island, a park that neither of us have been to.
No.
And some people are saying, "What is the chicken coaster?" It is called Wilde Hilde. Go look it up. It is so funny. It's WILDE HILDE.
Someone wrote it.
Wilde
There you
Hilde.
go.
Yeah, there's the count.
Perfect. Thank you.
Look it up. Just listen to the music. It is incredible. I want to ride this ride so bad. We got a $20 donation from Alex Noble
Thank
2002.
you.
Thank you so much. And they want to know, what was your first launch coaster?
King of Ka.
Yours was King da Ka?
Pretty sure.
What? That's not fair.
Bro, I grew up.
That's
I
a
grew up on
terrible,
Great Adventure.
dude. That's a terrible way of starting off with a launch. That would freak out anyone.
I don't know. I did it. I'm trying to think what I would have done before that.
I want to say mine was, maybe Hulk. Cause my big roller coaster I would have done when I was young didn't have launches, so it might have been Hulk.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went straight to King of Ka.
That's insane. That's wild. Let's see. What else do we got? Some people saying Rock and Roller Coaster their first one. Yeah, I could totally see that.
I don't know. Did we do Rock and Roller Coaster when I was a kid, Mom?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So it must have been King of Ka. Oof.
Can you go to Lakeside and ride the rides? Funny story about Lakeside out in Colorado. This is a park that I have tried to go to 2 different times actually, and both times I was unsuccessful. I've actually walked in the park, but they were not open when I went. Their operating hours are a little weird, so unfortunately, I do not know when I will be going out there to ride the rides there.
I
But
don't know. I like Colorado.
yeah,
I imagine we'll go to Colorado when the Defiance opens.
oh, that's a good point. Yeah, maybe when Defiance opens. Yeah, I could see that. That's a possibility.
So that'll be cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Phoenix Shade donated $5 and says Sarah Dollar City Fund.
Yay! Thank you. I love
Starting
that.
a fund to get Sarah to Silver Dollar City. TJ
That's what I want
1906.
for my birthday.
Oh my gosh.
My birthday's in a couple days, and his birthday was a couple days ago. So, yes. You just turned 24, and I'm turning 26.
Well, thank you guys so much for your donations. And if you weren't aware, we do also have another way that you guys can donate. There is a Coaster Studios Venmo.
Yeah, because YouTube takes, like, a lot.
So they do. They do. So you guys are welcome to send donations to the Venmo. We'll receive the any questions you guys ask to that same one, and we'll still be able to answer it here on the stream. And yeah, you guys are welcome to that. So
And as y'all know, and I feel like we've said this a million times, all like any donations you guys make just goes right back into making more content. So it's it's not for us to go shopping or anything.
absolutely, yeah.
Thank you for the happy birthdays.
Yeah. So, TJ1906 donated $3 and says,
Thank
"What
you.
what new details can you tell us about the SNS Axis?"
We got a layout potentially.
We only know what was told to us at IAAPA, which is, the generic. They have a layout there. We can see the train. But we don't know anything as far as like where they're going. I mean, this is the sort of stuff that these parks are at IAAPA so that they can sell these attractions. We don't know what sort of deals go on behind those closed doors. So we have no idea where they're going. We can certainly hope that we'll get some here in America, but
I'm confident.
I'm sure that we will. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But I think we were all very excited about this ride experience.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, so they did put out like a layout. I think I put it on a picture of it on my Twitter at Midway Mayhem Fan. If you want to look, there's definitely a tweet on there. I can pin it. Where you can see like a full axis layout. It's not like for a particular park. It's just a concept, but it looks really freaking cool. And they have an element called water in a bucket. I particularly enjoyed that one.
It's the whole concept is that the track is rotating around, but if you had water in a bucket, it would stay upright that whole time, which is a very very cool. Yeah, so we actually have a full interview and video coming soon from Axis, and they'll talk about what is new with the layout and the train design, everything like that. So absolutely stay tuned for that. That'll probably be up sometime next week.
Woo.
Any new information on Epic Universe?
No.
Not at IAAPA, no.
We did look at it from the top of the Hilton.
We
The
did,
big
yeah.
empty land.
There's a big Hilton hotel right next to the convention center. We went up to the top of it to just look at the view, and the Epic Universe is like right there.
Yeah.
It's really close.
It's like crazy. We were like looking at the area and we're like, wow, there's gonna be a whole theme park. Like
Yes.
a brand new theme park right here.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that's something I've never ever seen. Like I've never watched like the full construction start to finish of a theme park. Especially not one that's like 5 minutes down the road.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy to see.
That's gonna be almost as close to here as SeaWorld. Like that's crazy.
I
We're gonna
know.
be so close by.
Yeah, that's
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be very, very
I'm gonna live
exciting.
in Super Nintendo world.
Let's see. We got a lot of comments asking about Knott's Berry Farms' Giga Coaster. We did a video about this rumor, and there were a lot of really good comments of people contributing to that whole discussion. So, I mean, my initial thoughts, I kind of explained in that video. I definitely encourage you to go check it out. A lot of people brought up some concerns that are totally valid, like one of them being noise. Knott's is kind of in almost a residential area. And so if they have some residents that are not going to want a big, loud roller coaster, I could see that being an issue. I would hope that they can do something like filling a track or supports with sand. I know some rides have that from B&M. So I could see that being a thing. Also, just because of the buildings and that whole backstage area, they would have to go around it all instead of tearing it all down. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I hope that they're able to bring it to life. That'd really be cool.
I am flattered that you guys want me to narrate videos, but I feel like I would not be nearly as thorough as Taylor. He thinks of a lot more stuff than I do. But maybe someday, maybe something on the smaller side, like ranking stuff, I could do that.
Yeah, and we have some videos where we kind of get involved. We did, if you want to know Sarah's top 15, we did a video roasting each other's top 15. That was fun. Yeah, that was a good time. We got a $5 donation from Jordan. He says, wondering what we did for a living. He says he watches us, El Toro Ryan, Theme Park Worldwide, and he was wondering how we afford this life. That's a great question, and this is actually something that we get asked a lot. And really, despite what some people think, we do pay for all of the trips ourselves. We are not given mommy and daddy money,
Not
as
at all.
Some people may claim.
My mom's over here like,
So we really work hard so that we can do this. We both do all of our work remotely. You have a part-time job, meeting with like brain injured clients.
Yeah,
and
I
stuff,
work.
like-
I have about 10 hours a week that I do with clients that have sustained some kind of cognitive impairment due to a brain injury, and we do like cognitive therapy. And then I do freelance editing, and then I obviously do editing and filming for the channel. So all
Yeah.
that equates to being able to afford doing this stuff. And we also are very like smart with the way we travel. Like we're not like going and staying at like fancy resorts and you know, dining out at nice restaurants all the time. Like you know, a lot of like, for example, like we have like the Cedar Fair Platinum Pass, and we both got dining plan.
So
Hello.
we go to parks all summer long, at you know from the Cedar Fair parks or the Six Flags parks where it includes these meal plans, and so we don't have to pay the expensive food there, and so. And then when they have so many parks in their chain that, you know, we kind of plan around doing locations like that. And like Sarah said, I do a lot of freelance editing as well. So, you know, between YouTube and that, doing some, you know, jobs here and there, you know, different things like that. Also just being kind of smart with budgeting.
Yeah.
And
We have friends in a lot of places too.
yeah, absolutely.
So
I mean,
stay
you
with
know,
people.
sometimes when we travel to different places, you know, we don't have to worry about hotels, and because we have friends in that area, so you know, we do a lot of couch hopping and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a
Mom, your comment. I'm mommy, and I can assure you, it doesn't come from me or his family. Yeah.
well, thank you.
But it is really annoying when I read comments of people being like, Taylor's parents pay for everything. I was like, I
My
assure you
parents
they do
haven't
not.
given me a dime.
Yeah, like we do everything on our own. Like the channel brings in money, yes. Like so we don't need to ask people for help. We just have to be smart.
Yeah. We've given this a lot of thought. We try and be practical with everything. But yeah, great question. Yeah, we're always open to talking to people, especially if people want advice on how to do it. You know, there's ways where you can travel in groups, and you know, when you're splitting up costs for gas and hotels and stuff, it makes it actually a lot more practical to travel and do things like this. And Jordan comments, he says he means no disrespect. You're totally fine.
No, yeah, we're not offended.
Yeah, no.
That's a legit question.
Yeah.
You know,
We know that people want to do this sort of
Yeah.
thing. So like we like helping you guys. Like
Yeah.
absolutely, you know, any advice that we're able to give. So yeah, we have no problem
But
talking
it is
about
important to note that it is work. Like we literally anytime that we're not like out at a park like filming or doing something, we're like on our computers. Like you can attest to this. We literally are like plugged into our headphones like editing video like
Nonstop.
all the time.
Nonstop.
Because like the videos don't edit themselves, and they're all high quality. Like they're all like cutting between each, you know, moment in a vlog like requires like blending audio, like making like the color adjustments and cutting like stuff up, and it's, you know, it doesn't just happen on its own. Like it's work.
Yeah.
You know.
Our friend Jacob donated $5. Thank you, Jacob.
Thank you.
He says dragster or king to ka.
Dragster.
Dragster. Yeah. We saw a funny video on it was being shared on Instagram Reels. It was of King to Ka, where it was
Oh.
like going like this
you know
as it's
what
going.
to do with
They
that
don't.
big fat butt. That one.
Yeah, that one.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
They don't have they don't have like lateral support on that thing. So the whole train was kind of going like
going,
this. It was really funny. I wish I had the link or something I'd share it. It was a very interesting video. So did you see the giant hairball on the floor? Yeah, that was at the Gift Gets the World booth.
Yes.
That was interesting. We saw people like getting their haircut to add to that. I think they were trying to break a record there. So
It was so gross. But
it was
so cool.
it was interesting.
So gross, but it was very awesome. I loved it.
Jordan also wants to know any collaborations with theme park worldwide coming soon. You know, we saw Sean at IAAPA and at Universal. We all rode Velocicoaster together. He's a good dude, but we didn't film anything together. I didn't film anything that I think he was in. I think when he was doing a vlog from those things, I don't think I was in it either. We were just there to catch up, and
Maybe someday.
yeah, I mean, you know, if, next time we're over in Europe or he's in the U.S. and you know, we meet up at a park, then I'm sure that there's absolutely the possibility that we could, you know, be in each other's videos and stuff. We have fun with it. So
You know what we should tell them about?
what?
Well, two things. That eventually, but we should tell them about our Halloween video that
Yes.
we've been working very diligently on.
Yeah. So this is something that we have that we filmed on Halloween, and we have not released it yet. Yes, we know it is November 20th. And
Oh my god,
it is November 20th. We have not filmed our we have not released our Halloween video yet.
You will
But,
see why when you watch it.
but when it comes out, which is hopefully soon, there's some couple things we need to finish first. We put a lot of time into it. This video is very, very fun. So
if you've ever seen Victorious, it's pretty much like watching an
yeah, I
episode.
guess it's not really. I guess it's not really a surprise if you saw on Instagram.
Yeah.
We dressed up as the cast of Victorious from. So
I was Cat.
so the video. It's such a good impression. It's way too good. Stupid.
I know.
Well, anyways.
I talked like that for like a whole day.
Yeah. So, yeah, we dressed up as the cast of Victorious, and so use your imagination.
It's gonna be
That's
awesome.
what the video is.
You will love it.
It's gonna be good. Yeah. So there's your homework. If you have not seen Victorious, go watch an episode or two because when the video comes out, you're gonna love it. And we
Yes.
already got people saying your impression was amazing.
Oh, you have no idea.
Yeah. Again.
It got really I
Someone
got
says
really freaking into
who
it.
played? Someone says who played Psychowitz.
We had no
We
Psychowitz.
did not have a Psychowitz.
We
there.
had Robbie, we had a Rex, we had a Jade and a Beck and a Cat.
Yeah. Here's a question. This person says, was the final scene of This Is How We Roll having a corkscrew in the background a sort of homage to the legacy of Arrow, since a lot of people who worked at Arrow moved to RMC? That's a great question. So the corkscrew at Silverwood was the first modern roller coaster to go upside down. It opened at Knott's Berry Farm. And now it is located directly next to Stunt Pilot, one of the newest RMCs. So it wasn't that we were directly trying to pay homage to Arrow or anything. We were definitely trying to focus, on RMC. Though it is very cool that, like
I didn't even
Alan,
think of that.
Alan started at Arrow and now he's over at RMC. He wasn't involved in Corkscrew, but it's very cool to see that's where like old meets new. So it wasn't anything that we were directly trying to include because here's the thing, because it's right next to her, because it is right next to Stunt Pilot, it's very easy to see the attraction there. So yeah.
You know what you could do?
What?
You can make my mom a moderator. A moderator.
A moderator.
Yeah, she can delete.
Yeah,
all
just post a comment in there and I'll
She did.
make you a moderator. Where?
I don't know. At some point she did. Just do another one.
Yeah.
Then you can delete all the comments you don't like. Because I think it's getting a little spammy, but it's going by fast, so I don't know.
Yeah, we're trying to control everyone. Sorry, you guys, about
Yes, moderator.
We know there's a lot of people spamming the
There you go,
chat,
Mom.
so sorry about that.
Moderator to the rescue.
Let's see.
She goes, how do I do it?
How do you do? There's 3 dots next to each one, so you can mute people and stuff.
Yeah, don't mess with my mom,
Anyone.
guys.
Yeah. Let's see.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
What?
Someone asked what my favorite pasta dish was.
Oh, okay.
What's yours?
Probably the same with chicken or shrimp in it, or both. I like both. People are asking about coaster parodies. Yeah, they'll be back. We promise. Sorry about the delay. We were focusing a lot on the documentary, and then ever since then, we're just trying to get the channel back up to the standard that it was before, with kind of committing to daily videos. So. We apologize about the lack of parodies. I promise there will be more in the future. Someone says Dakota's coming back. Yeah, we know.
Yes.
Yep. So, yeah, we got some exciting ones up the sleeve, but it's just gonna be a little bit. So
Mom,
I
these
promise
sound
they're
like
coming.
comments.
I promise they are.
Everyone's saying hi, Mom.
That's so
Bestie.
funny. Let's see. What do your parents love most about what you do?
I don't know. What do you love the most?
I love how much you travel
Yeah.
and how many people you interact with from all over the country and different ideas and your creativity and quite honestly how hard you guys work.
Aw.
I'm so impressed by it. It's very
See?
motivating.
I don't know.
was
I don't know
very
if the
sweet.
camera picked up on all of that, but how much we travel and
All the people we
motivate
meet
people
and that we're such hard workers.
interaction. And I imagine my mom would probably say something similar.
I wonder if she's in here. She usually watches.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen her comment or anything, but
And I know your dad always watches them like an hour or two later, like in the
Yeah.
other room.
yeah,
And
yeah. I
Hi.
know my family has
Hi,
always
Mr.
been very supportive. Why does Jacob say I owe him $5? Bro, you sent that to me. I ain't sent
That
it
is a
back.
lost cause. That is going to the Sarah Dollar City Fund.
Oh my gosh. Let's see.
My birthday
Some people
money.
are asking, what do we think is going to happen to Dragster?
I don't think it's going anywhere.
It'll probably reopen next year. I can't imagine that it's going to close.
Look, a lot of the stuff that's been going on, I imagine, comes from the fact that budgets are lower, and a lot of parks have probably not been able to.
Reduce maintenance.
Yeah, they've had to reduce maintenance a little bit, and I think that's why there's been problems. But it seems like parks had a pretty good year financially, and hopefully that's not the case.
It seems like, the way I understand it, that as horrible as the accident was, it wasn't the ride's fault. It was a maintenance, just a crazy fluke.
Yeah.
So it's not something that you need to worry about on. With like the different Intamin accelerators, it's just a crazy accident that happened. So the hope is that that will never happen again, and that they'll be able to get Tothville Dragster back open for next year.
Yeah.
Again, so freak accident. Yeah. Absolutely horrible. But I imagine Dragster will be open next year.
My home park is officially Sarah Dollar City Shark Free.
That's so
No,
funny.
they're sharks.
A lot of people are asking, what do we think of Phantom's Revenge's new colors?
Ooh, it's pretty.
The
I voted for the other color, but
the other color.
I
The other color was basically the original color. You notice that it was like a teal.
Yeah.
So you just like the originals?
Yeah.
I
But I
think
think the purple looks great.
the funniest comment I saw was that they have the Steel Curtain roller coaster there, and then their biggest rival is the Ravens, and that's the new colors of Phantom's Revenge in the same park, which I thought was pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
So Ravens colors and Steel Curtain in the same park. Who would have thought? I don't even.
Wow,
I don't
look
even
at
watch.
you.
I know. Here I am talking about football stuff. I don't know anything.
I'm so proud.
I know. I don't know anything about sports.
Have a moment.
Mm-hmm. I'm just repeating what I saw on the internet.
That's fair.
Let's see. Here's an interesting question. A bit out of the blue, but do you guys have any interest in ever becoming industry professionals? I know Taylor has a background in film. But do either one of you ever want to work for a park?
Not in the sense that you might be thinking, like, I don't want to work in, like, park management or operations or anything like that, but, like, I did do a little bit of, like, freelance editing for Six Flags Fiesta Texas, and, like, I love doing stuff like that. Like, I would love to do, like, camera work or, like post-production stuff for media, but that's...
Yeah, or something like a...
Or social media
Yeah,
management.
social media management, some stuff like that.
That's more my cup of tea.
Yeah, if parks ever or manufacturers ever want to get in, and we freelance edit some stuff for them, or go out and do a shoot, so that they have some promotional material. Those are things that we genuinely enjoy doing, and
I think we're good at it.
Hopefully it shows with the footage that you see on the channel. We
And in the
take pride in it.
documentary.
We put a lot of time into it.
Yeah.
So
It's all labor of love.
it is, yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. So we'll see about it, but absolutely not gonna just outright say no to it or anything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We could talk about the giveaway.
That's true. Yeah. In case you guys didn't know, go follow us on Instagram. Is at coaster_studios. We have a giveaway that we're doing with some bags of goodies from IAAPA. So if you...
No, I have a question.
Oh, okay.
I did appreciate the high five, though. Is, like, actual coaster not _studios taken? Is that why you have an underscore? I've never asked.
I think so. I think it was taken like a long time ago, yeah. So...
Interesting.
I know. Yeah. But... Absolutely, this is something that you guys should go participate in. We have bags of Air Force One stuff with all sorts of cool things from different manufacturers in it, and it's a lot of cool stuff. There's a Vekoma hat.
We can show.
Different Vekoma. Yeah, we could. Yeah.
I can pull out one of them. Hold on. Okay, so very cool. Hi, Rufus. I know I'm overwhelming you. All right, so we got a cool Air Force One bag, first of all. We had a lot of fun. We went all
So it
around.
says Vekoma hand sanitizer. We did not grab any of that. We did see it, though.
That's funny. Really good to use after you ride T3. Anyway, yes, we had a lot of fun going all around, like, the IAAPA floor, because we know not everybody who wants to go to IAAPA gets the chance to, because we might not live nearby, or, it's expensive to get in if you don't have a media badge and stuff. So we're like, why don't we go around and collect some goodies?
To give away, yeah. So the big thing in this is we have boarding passes for Airy Force 1.
Yeah.
So
you don't have to pay to get on.
Yes. So if you win this, then you will get a free ride essentially, or it might be a free pass. I'm not sure. But if you bring it to Fun Spot Atlanta, they'll honor and let you on the attraction. So
Whoop, whoop.
That's something that they were giving out to people at the press conference, which was super exciting.
And we thought we'd re-gift to you.
Absolutely.
So we got a lot of cool brochures and stuff. We got a copy of Amusement today. That's actually the one that we're in. So
Yeah.
in case you
So
want a copy.
yeah, we're in.
This is how it rolls in there.
Yep.
And then we got like, for example, we got like a brochure from Intamin with all their different products and stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
Just some fun stuff to read. We got a really cool notebook. It's from Vekoma that you can like use as like a journal.
And people are asking how you win it. Go follow us on Instagram at coaster_studios. And all you have to do is comment which roller coaster you're most excited to ride next year out of all the
pretty
new,
simple stuff.
out of all the new attractions.
Ride
So.
Entertainment Cup. We got a passport case, also Vekoma. It's inside of here, but you can use it to like cover up your
Yeah,
passport.
we have some GCI stuff. I think there's something from Skyline in there.
Yeah.
Some RMC, some
Lots
Gravity
of
Group stuff.
stickers and all kinds of fun. Like we actually put our IAAPA lanyards in there, so whoever wins them gets an IAAPA lanyard. Got a Vekoma hat.
That's pretty cool.
That's very cool. But yeah, we got like Airy Force 1 pins in there. All kinds of stuff, really. There's a ton in here, really, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. So please,
A Premier lanyard.
please, go check out that post, and you can enter to win, and then we'll go ahead and ship it. And
A
we have.
Wonder Woman carabiner. Because why not?
Oh, let me see that.
Pull on it. Ow!
My bad.
You suck.
Oh.
Oh, but anyway, yeah, so we'll be shipping these out to... Oh, yeah.
We also have Macklin wheels. They do the wheels for like different RMCs. If you want a coaster, we got a coaster.
Yeah, you get a whole coaster.
A whole coaster. Yeah. So yeah, please go.
So it's just fun little goodies, you know, for, you know, if someone wanted to go to IAAPA but couldn't, we thought it'd make some people pretty happy, so. Are you serious? But yes, we got goodie bags for 2 people on here. So if you enter and we pick you, then we're going to ship them over to you. And I guess I am running the show on my own for a couple minutes here.
I think there was a super trap.
Was there?
Squidward, $2.
Ooh, okay. Oh, Squidward's in the chat. That's exciting. Okay. They said, how about Zamperla? Oh, we actually did get to do an interview with Adam Sandy. He's I believe he's the head of sales for their rides department. And we did an interview talking to them about like a bunch of different like models that they have. I think we actually did in front of their new Lightning vehicle, which was very cool. And yeah, all the concepts that they had come up with looked really awesome, honestly. So yeah, that's going to be a cool interview. That should hopefully be out in the next week or 2. Let's see what else. I could just get Rufus on here and he can answer questions if you guys would rather.
Somebody wants to know if you're an Eagles fan.
I am an Eagles fan, yes. I think I've talked about that a lot, though. Someone said I look beautiful. Thank you. Hi, yeah. So if you guys want to, like, talk smack on Taylor, now is your chance, because you might be gone for a few minutes, guys. Someone said Adam Sandy is a coaster celebrity at this point. He kind of is. He's very cool. He's like one of those people that started out as an enthusiast and worked his way up the ladder into being, like, this very well-respected industry professional. And it was really, really cool going around IAAPA and talking to a lot of people like that had started out, you know, kind of where a lot of us are, just, you know, being like enthusiasts and just loving the industry. And, you know, we were talking to someone who is like one of the head engineers for Gravity Group. And he's working on the new Zeus project out there in Europe, I believe. I can't remember. But, yeah, he started out as a ride operator at Kings Island. I think he said he worked there for 13 years. And then he just got to re-track racer, which is very cool because he grew up going to that park and working at that park. So, you know, anything is possible. That's something I learned definitely from being at IAAPA, is that you really can climb the ladder in this industry. It's pretty awesome. All right, let's see. Anyone make fun of Taylor? You should track how fast Taylor really walks. I should get like one of those radar guns. That would be pretty awesome. Remember when he peed on Mako? Yes, and we rode Mako a lot last night, and I was a little concerned it was going to happen again. But I think we were good. Thank goodness. I didn't want to have to deal with that because I would have had to put him in my car.
I'm a Led Zeppelin fan.
I love that. Taylor's sus. I don't know what that means. I'm not hip. My top 5 favorite rides at Cedar Point. Okay. Steel Vengeance, number 1. Probably Maverick, number 2. Man, that's hard. Maybe Raptor, number 3? No, Dragster, number 3. Then Raptor. Then maybe Millennium Force? I don't know. Millennium Force is just okay. But I will tell you, I do not like Magnum. I'm one of those people that thinks Magnum is just not that great. Okay, I'm going to mute you. Oh, look who decided to come back.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. We had a lot of fun without you. No worries.
I'm sure.
Did you guys miss him?
No, they didn't.
No, Magnum is not cool.
What are we talking about now?
Well, we were picking on you.
Ah, I figured.
Someone asked what I thought of you being a ride operator.
No.
No. At Wallaby,
Wallaby Holland? Yeah, okay. I was around.
I'm not gonna lie. Then. You look so cute in that uniform. I love that video.
Well, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Someone said Runaway Taylor's back. Why is everyone having so much fun without me?
That's when the real party starts. I've also eaten 12 cookies.
You need to stop. That's alright. Sarah at the control of the live stream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Alright.
That's where the real fun happens.
That's funny. That's
wow,
okay.
I have a really bad zip. I should cover that. There we go.
Oh,
this light really shows off all of my imperfections. Just lovely. Anyway.
Someone says, did they have B&M at IAAPA? Yeah, B&M was at IAAPA.
They actually had a Mako lead.
They did, yeah.
And we actually watched it being returned back to SeaWorld
Yeah,
later
that was
that
pretty
night.
funny. Yeah, we were at SeaWorld last night, and we watched them bring the car back from the trade show. Which, I mean, it makes sense because B&M wasn't there to show off any of their new trains, and so what they did was they just pulled one of the lead cars from Mako because it's literally right down the road to show off, and they have extra trains for that attraction. So not too hard to do. But there were a couple manufacturers that weren't there. Mondial wasn't there. Neither was Mauer, which was interesting. I mean, you know, they just recently relaxed the restrictions on international travel, and so I can totally see why they, you know, why some people were not able to enter. What is your coaster count?
Sorry, I'm reading comments. I don't know, somewhere between like 350 and 400 probably. It's not that high.
I think mine is...
Oh, you know exactly what yours is.
No, I don't remember the exact... I think it's like 780 or something like that.
Remember when you were racing someone to 800 and you got smoked?
I did... Sorry, someone got my throat. My bad. I was racing my friend Jeremy to 800, and I was winning for the longest time, and then he smoked me.
I just want you to know
he already hit 800, and I still have not hit 800.
This went over 200 while you were gone, and then you came back and nobody left.
Dang it.
I know. See, I should just run the party.
Someone said, yeah, they think we'll see more manufacturers return to IAAPA next year. This was a recovery year for the industry, and I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah.
Someone in the chat has 812 credits. You got me beat. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, that's great.
That's insane.
Yeah. Someone said, Sarah, you need to get some credits on the West Coast.
I know.
Yeah, that's probably the big area that you're missing.
And Silver Dollar City.
I know. All right. Dramatic much?
No.
Someone says, was Golden Horse at IAAPA? They were. I saw them briefly.
They were?
They were. They were there.
Huh.
Yeah, it was brief. Yeah. They're under like Gymna rides.
Okay.
Yeah. Didn't really.
Someone said they're beating me. Congratulations. Proud. But hey, I'm probably going to go to Europe next year, so I'm going to lap you. Ha ha.
Let's see.
Someone just donated something, and it's gone. Oh, gosh.
Oh, there it is. Abyss donated $2. And they said, first, what is your top 5 at Six Flags Great America? Second, what is the best fit for Six Flags Great America?
An Axis.
I could agree with that. But I think an Axis would be good anywhere.
Uh-huh.
But at Six Flags Great America, that'd be a very cool fit there.
Goliath is my favorite there.
Goliath is good, yeah. That's probably number one. Probably number two would be Raging Bull. Followed by...
Isn't that crazy?
I know.
I agree.
Number two,
Number three.
Number three, Max Force. Probably. Number four... This is when we start getting to the clone zones.
Yeah, I didn't even ride any of the clones over there.
I honestly don't know what 4 and 5 would be.
Whizzer!
It's probably not. I don't know.
What? That's the best ride at the park. What are you talking about?
According to Marcus LeShock.
According to Marcus LeShock, yes. It's the best ride at the park.
Max Force is overrated. Maybe a little. But it's still
Well, I
pretty
didn't
good.
put it at number 1, did I?
I'm not sure what I would put for 4 and 5. Maybe Superman Ultimate
Nitro
Flight
is better
or
than
something.
Mako. Thank you. Right on.
Uh,
Although Mako was running like a dream last night. I won't even lie.
It was running so good last night. That was incredible.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Siglask America has such a well-rounded lineup, but they're missing something big and elite. See, they have a big ride with Raging Bull. I mean, could they go taller? Probably, but I don't.
I thought
I
they
don't
have
know.
something there where they couldn't go higher.
I think they do have a height restriction. I think it's like, but I think it's in the 300s.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's still some cool attractions that they could add there. I would definitely love to see an Axis there.
Okay, people are saying that I should not have said that my count was not that high. I'm just used to being around people like Taylor and other, people that are a lot older that all have like 700, 800 or more. So I'm used to like whenever I'm like 350, everyone's like, pfft. So, but I understand that is
I think it's
objectively a lot. Yes, you are right. I apologize.
Would you say that S&S is the most innovating manufacturer right now? I think that they're
up there.
definitely up there. I don't know if I would say the most, but maybe. I don't know. I'd have to think about that. I'm really impressed with what Zamperla is doing. I think they're coming out with some awesome stuff.
Yeah.
And that is...
We were talking about Zamperla while you were gone, about how we interviewed Adam and stuff.
Zamperla is seriously stepping it up compared to they weren't really well respected when it comes to like thrill attractions. They're fantastic when it comes to like children's rides, and they have some cool flats and everything, but they are doing really, really well when it comes to coming out with new ways to do some thrill roller coasters. Yeah, you ate all those cookies, that's why. I'm excited to see what Zamperla does in the future. So I'd put them up there. Intamin's also doing some cool stuff. And Gerslauer, we just saw Palindrome, Gerslauer is doing some cool stuff as well.
Some people are saying that they're disappointed. I'm like, that is a dope installation for such a tiny park.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all are disappointed about.
Yeah, I'm not disappointed at all by this edition. So I'm not sure what exactly is disappointing about it. I feel like the people that were saying that are just sad that it's not Cedar Point that's getting it. But like Cedar Point was never supposed to get this year. It said it was opening in late 2022. No, that's not Cedar Point.
Cedar Point
and
won't
they
be
wouldn't. And
open.
even if it was, they wouldn't be doing their announcement at IAAPA. Like Cedar Fair and Cedar Point specifically would be doing all their marketing. Like this was marketed by Riot Entertainment, who are the salespeople for it. They only really get that when it's going to a smaller location. So. Oh, Vekoma. See, people brought that. Vekoma is also definitely one of those manufacturers that's innovating a lot.
Yeah. Wow. Someone said that.
That's one of the donations. 3 Great British Pounds. Asking about that resurgence for Vekoma, and I love seeing it. I think it is so cool that they are really stepping up the game. They kind of acknowledge that they have some not so great attractions, but they want to be better. And this new Vekoma is fantastic to see.
However, I have to share this. This is their photo in the at their booth of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. You see this little girl is like screaming her head off. She's the only child on the ride, and she's having a meltdown. It's really funny.
It was pretty funny. Yeah. But everyone at Vekoma is totally awesome.
Yeah,
we had fun chatting with them.
Yes.
Michael donated $5. Says, sorry for fangirling when I saw you guys. You guys are amazing. I wish you guys the best. Thank you so
No,
much.
don't say sorry.
Yeah, no need to apologize. We talked to a lot of enthusiasts who were
Yeah.
at IAAPA. We love meeting people, so all
Love
good.
you. Thanks for saying hi to us.
Abyss donated $2. Says, how do you feel about Rmc American Eagle? Honestly, I'd be down for it.
I would be down for it.
Yeah.
That ride doesn't do, I don't understand people who like obsess over that ride. It does nothing for me.
It is a huge structure that is not being used to its full potential. It doesn't even race anymore.
No.
So, for that reason, I think something needs to be done about it.
We're gonna get some hate for that one.
Yeah, that would be.
Bring it on.
That's definitely something that I think should be, fixed in the future. But I don't think that would be the first thing I would add to Six Flags Great America is an Rmc American Eagle. I think an Axis or something would be better first. Stefan donated $10. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Salt Bug donated $5. Says, what do you think of Joe Draves designing Airy Force 1 Step Alan Shilkey? Do you think this could be the end of Shilkey designing rollers? We talked about this a little bit earlier in the stream. Joe has actually has played a part in several RMCs. I mentioned earlier he was involved in rides like Zadra, Storm Chaser, a couple others. And this, I believe, is his first full layout. But I'm sure Alan had something to do with it. I wouldn't say. I don't think
They wouldn't really talk about it, like who, like if there was.
Yeah,
any,
they're kind of tight-lipped about it, but
which is fine.
I mean, with something like that, I would be very surprised if Alan wasn't at least somewhat involved in just overseeing a little bit. It's a transition phase. But yeah, the way I understood it is that this is a Joe layout, but Joe's a very talented designer. He's done a lot of stuff for SNS and Chance that are like fabulous. So Joe did Steel Curtain and Max Force. He's a lover of roller coasters, so I'm not too concerned about it. He does some great work.
I might really puke up these cookies.
Don't do that.
I mean, I won't do it here.
Amp Coaster donated $2. Says they're at SeaWorld San Antonio, so they can't watch, but anyways, have fun.
You have fun.
Enjoy the park.
Yeah.
2 Great British Pounds from George, and he says, opinions on a Shuttle wing coaster coming to the UK. Yeah, the one that's themed to Jumanji, right? Isn't that what they're saying? Or might be themed to Jumanji. It's for Chessington, right? They're supposed to get like a B&M wing shuttle or something.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's very weird, and it's very different. It's very different from, I think, any other B&M that's really out there. So for that reason, I'm excited about it, and I hope that they continue to innovate and do something different, because B&M has been kind of, I wouldn't say
They're
anything.
old reliable.
They're old reliable. They're classic. And so because of that, people know what they're going to get when they go with a B&M. But if you want something maybe a little bit more, on edge, or something that'll be really, really, different, typically you'd go with a different manufacturer. So, yeah, I have hopes for whatever it is, and I can't wait to see how it goes. And maybe we'll see more of that sort of thing in the future. Stefan donated $5. Says, Six Flags Over Georgia, what's your top 5 here? And what do you think the next roller coaster will be?
So I know I said this for Great America, but last night we actually made a bet.
We did.
Over what Six Flags park do we think will be the first to buy an Axis?
Because we think that Six Flags will get one eventually.
Yes. And I said that I think Over Georgia will be the first, because
Out of all the Six Flags parks, do you think Over Georgia would be the first one to get an Axis?
yes,
Okay.
because they're putting in this insane RMC like down the road. So if they, not that they really have to compete with Fun Spot, like they're like, obviously Six Flags is the more well-known brand and it's the more beefier park as far as stuff to do. But if you want to keep people interested in coming to your park for something new, you got to put something pretty awesome in there. And right now the Axis is the most interesting thing on the market, the most, I feel, Six Flags type
I think
ride.
it has Six Flags written all over
Yeah,
it.
heck yeah.
I said I could see that Six Flags Great America
So that's our bet.
And so
Which side are you on?
We want to see which Six Flags park will, if they ever get one, if they ever get one. But I said I think I could totally see one in Six Flags Great America. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I'm gonna laugh if like they both install one the same exact year, and we're like,
okay, but whichever one is announced first.
that's stupid. Someone says Six Flags New England. That's a good one. I could actually totally see one at Six Flags New England. Yeah, that'd be fun. All right, let's see. We missed a super chat. Let's see.
Someone in Nebraska asked where they can go for a park within a 1-day drive.
Within a 1-day drive?
I like
How far
24 hours?
How far is Iowa? Oklahoma, maybe Frontier City?
But will they be open in the winter? Nope.
Yeah, someone says Frontier City. Michael says, donate $2 says, what are your thoughts on the Mock Rides VR display at IAAPA?
Did we even see that?
I guess we missed this because I have no idea what they're talking about.
No. Oops.
Sorry.
What about Fiesta for an
Someone
access?
says Fiesta? I think it'd be a great fit at Fiesta.
Yes, but I don't think they'll be the first. They just bought Dr. Diabolical.
If they're getting Dr. Diabolical, I don't think that we're going to be getting an access there first. I believe that something would go to a different park before, because they aren't going to install a new roller coaster every single year, and so if Fiesta ever did get an access, I think it would be several years.
Yeah.
We'll see though.
I think they'll get one though.
I could totally see them eventually.
I mean, Jeff Siebert's like a huge nerd, and like like he loves to please the enthusiast because he literally is one. So.
Yeah, I tell you though, we got to chat with him a bit about Dr. Diabolical, and we got way more excited about it after hearing him talk about it. I think that's gonna be a really, really cool attraction.
Yeah, it sounds like every single element was tweaked to be very like unique just for Fiesta. Like he, again, he's an enthusiast, so he thought of how every element on a traditional like dive roller coaster could be more interesting and more exciting. So he literally put effort and thought into every single element, and it's like crazy. And he did mention, because we asked him why he went with 7 people across in the rows, and he
besides the fact that this is like the width of the track that like the most seats that they can support.
Yeah, but he said that the his thought process is that he wanted a roller coaster with a true middle seat.
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot of them out there.
Like a true, like this
dead center.
Dead center.
Like there'll be 3 people on each side of you. You'll be dead center. Because typically it's not.
So
like
that'll be really actually cool to see. I'm very excited for that attraction because dive coasters again, they're kind of all reliable. You know what to expect, but this is gonna be the steepest B&M out there, and I think some of those elements are gonna be different than what you would get with a typical dive coaster.
Yeah.
So
Never
I think that's
thought
exciting.
I'd be excited for something like that, but I really am.
Absolutely.
Just thinking Jeff Siebert, man, he can sell you on anything.
No, I know. Yeah.
He could be like, we're getting a kiddie roller coaster. It's the best thing ever. I'm like, oh my God, I know. I can't wait.
Hey, that's how you know that someone's good at their job.
Hell
if they're a
yeah.
good salesman. We were saying that about Adam Sandy. Like, listening to him, he's the new salesperson for Zamperla. Listening to him speak, he's such a well-spoken guy. He's very smart and knowledgeable about it. Like, you listen to him and you just feel inspired. You're like, I don't even own a park and I want to go buy one of his rides. Like,
Yep.
So.
And so I did.
Coming soon next year.
To my backyard.
Sarah's new Zamperla.
Yay.
Yeah. Oh man, that's pretty funny. Let's see what else we got here. Someone says, "Are you gonna go to Denmark to ride Phoenix?" That's the new Vekoma roller coaster there. I don't know when we'll get over there, but we did get to talk to some Vekoma people about it, and it sounds very exciting.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really cool. I think they just finished construction on it actually, which is cool. I can't wait to see like our first POV of that ride because even the animation just looks so exciting. Here we go, a $5 donation from Michael. Will the hamster wheel restraints at IAAPA, were they comfortable? And then will a park like Six Flags buy one?
We did ride that thing.
We rode the hamster coaster. That was actually both of our first time experiencing the hamster wheel. And It was.
Needless to say,
Yeah.
the pillows on either side of the restraints
They
are needed.
Yeah, they have like really bulky restraints
Like,
that
you
go
can't
like,
really, like-
right up to you. And I
Yeah.
was like, why are they there? Well, when you go around a turn, it's because the whole thing goes like this. So it's to keep your head in place. So probably the coolest thing about it is the fact that it is mesmerizing to watch. It was weird to experience.
Yeah.
I don't think a park like Six Flags would ever buy one. I don't see it happening. I think those are, by nature, perfect for FECs.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Although I believe they have one on a shore park in New Jersey too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, at Casino Pier.
Casino Pier, yeah.
I think they have one. Yeah.
Didn't get to do it. Don't need to.
Mm-hmm.
I got my fill.
What about any Vacomas in the U.S.? What about them?
Like, are there any coming?
Are they coming soon?
They aren't allowed to tell us stuff like that.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's. I mean, they're there to sell rides, and they're under like NDAs and stuff. So we aren't really able to find out anything going on, which is fine. We wait for the parks to do those announcements. So when a new Vacoma comes out, we will be sure to let you know, and we'll do some videos on it.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Did you add the hamster wheel ride to your credit account? Of course we did.
What'd you call it?
IAAPA SBF Visa. I don't know.
Well, there you go.
IAAPA 2021 hamster coaster. I have no idea. I don't remember.
Headbanger.
Oof. Yeah, that was a
Oh
jostler.
my god, why did I eat so many cookies? I feel like I'm gonna puke.
Your own fault. Can't feel bad for you.
No. Ugh. Sorry. I deserve this. Rufus. Come take care of your mommy.
Some people asking if we're gonna go to Europe next year. Hopefully. Yeah.
That's the plan.
Because I know I was originally supposed to go in 2020. Obviously, that didn't happen. And so, personally, I think that it would be a shame to not go next year because there's so many cool new additions out there. So many places that would be awesome to cover on the channel and experience for ourselves. And, even though I've been to Europe before, there's a lot of places that I didn't even get to go to. And some of the places I went to have gotten awesome new additions, like Fantasialand with Fly and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't wait to do that.
I know. Well, and like Belgium just shot up on the list of like must-dos with like everything I've heard from Ride to Happiness and stuff. We didn't want to do anything this year because this year was still very up in the air as far as international travel.
Yeah.
And seemed like it was, it had potential for, some borders getting closed and so I think next year is the year to go to Europe.
We are potentially booking our first international flight. So for me, since 2019.
Yeah, same. Yep.
Wow.
So.
Not saying where, because we haven't booked it yet,
But yeah, the hope is that we would go international to more than one place next year.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Starting in January, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, all right. What park would build a mock hyper coaster in the U.S.? You familiar with these? Like Flash, like the big 200-footers that have it's like the world's tallest loop. I think on those things. There's like one.
I think I've seen
there's one in China and there's one in Turkey.
I think I've seen the one in China.
Yeah. It's
I didn't know there was one in Turkey.
It's called Flash, yeah. These are like mock hyper coasters. If one ever came to America, that'd be cool. But man, those are probably expensive. Mock roller coasters are not the cheapest, and those editions look huge. Someone says there's one in Australia. DC Rivals, I don't think is technically a hyper. I think it's under 200 feet.
Oh.
I can check though. I don't think it's 200
Someone said
feet.
turkey is for Thanksgiving. Actually, no, I hate turkey. I do not eat turkey. And he doesn't eat turkey for Thanksgiving either.
I stand corrected. DC Rivals is just over 200 feet. It's
Oh.
202 feet. All right.
I like the colors.
Very cool then. That is a roller coaster I would love to see somewhere like that. Absolutely in the U.S. That would be pretty.
Yeah, that'd be
pretty
super
awesome.
cool.
I don't know what would get one though. I have no idea. Someone says how high is it on your bucket list? It's definitely up there. Yeah, it looks really really good. Someone asking where they got the shirt. They were passing these out at the RMC booth at the train reveal for Airy Force 1. And so they were giving them out to people when they after they had unveiled the train.
We will
so-
definitely be wearing them like nerds to opening day.
Oh yeah.
Matching.
Because we're dorks.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the hamster wheel coaster at IAAPA was called High Voltage.
How did
Oops, I did not see that at all.
Well, we stuck.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
know.
y'all.
Someone said, when will you go to Ferrari Land? You know, Dubai and Abu Dhabi is super high on my bucket list. Probably number one, but absolutely, I think that it's a place that I should, cover on the channel pretty soon. So hopefully at some point, I think a good time to do a Middle East trip like with the Emirates would be after that new SeaWorld park opens, which I think is sometime next year or early 2023, I believe. Because they have been expanding like crazy. I know they're working on a big GCI out there that's not quite open. So it's like you almost want to wait to go over there once everything is kind of calming down a bit, you know? Because obviously there's a lot to see there other than roller coasters, but those aren't going anywhere. But if you wait a little bit longer and you get another cool ride thrown in there, well, might as well just postpone it a little bit.
Yeah.
So, especially when it's that far away. Yeah, if you're gonna spend that much money to go out there, I think after that SeaWorld Park opens would be a pretty good time.
Yeah.
But who knows? Someone says SeaWorld Abu Dhabi is slated to open next year. Very cool. Very cool. I know that's a place that if you ever go, is definitely a wintertime place, like a December, January, February, I think, because those summers out there are just gonna be absolutely insane.
You know what's horrible?
What?
Despite how awful I feel, I still want another one.
You're dumb. Tim from the Coaster Crew
God.
is thinking about a Coaster Crew event at Busch Gardens Williamsburg with ERT for Pantheon. Would you guys go to that?
Probably.
We like Coaster Crew.
We like Pantheon.
Yeah.
Well, I think we like Pantheon.
We certainly hope so.
We like ERT.
I like. I'm not that far from Busch Gardens Williamsburg, so I mean, absolutely, I could see us being there. So, all right. Have you been on Zadra? Unfortunately, not.
That's
We really want
top
to.
priority when we go to Europe, pretty much.
Yeah, that's a place that you like. Energy Land is just like so. Cool.
I should change my name to Zadra.
Like legally.
Yeah. That's such a cool name.
It is a cool name. It
Could
means
you get used to calling me that?
it means splinter.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I guess.
Taylor and Zadra. Zaylor.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Yeah, people say yes. Zadra Anderson. Yes.
I don't. That's so weird. Let's see. Some people asking, comparing like some roller coasters that we haven't been on, comparing to others. Like someone said, Taiga versus Velocicoaster or Zadra versus like Iron Gwazi. These are rides that we haven't been on, so unfortunately, not gonna be too much help as for which one of them would be better. But I think they all look really good, and can't wait to experience them one day. Let's see. We'll do a couple more questions, and then we'll probably go ahead and wrap this up.
Yes.
Well,
I
you
need to go vomit.
So dumb.
Okay, not actually, but I need to go put my face in a pillow and think about my decision-making process.
That's more like it. What do you think of Tatsu's new colors? You see that? They're like...
Christmas colors, right?
It's green supports with straight orange track.
Okay, so
Which
not...
the track before was like orange with like red on it. Now it's just straight orange. It's kind of weird.
That is University of Miami Hurricanes colors.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's the U coaster now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do not know that.
That's not actually why.
Okay.
But those are their colors.
Let's see. For Hershey Park, would you rather an RMC Wildcat or replace the Wild Mouse with a B&M Dive? I don't know.
Cat.
I think an RMC Wildcat would be a fantastic addition there. I do not see them being able to fit a dive coaster where the Wild Mouse is. But that being said, I do think a dive coaster would not be a horrible fit for Hershey Park, but it would not be my top fit. I think an RMC Wildcat would be perfect because then you don't need new land that you have to go dig up for an attraction, you just go ahead and
And that
use
ride
that
could use
existing
it.
structure.
It
yeah,
really could.
Wildcats.
Iron Wildcat.
Wildcat needs something.
Steel Cat.
Something's got to be done about it, you know?
Twisted Cat.
Basically. HCP Coasters donate $2 and says can ammonium or nitro.
Nitro.
Can ammonium is really good. It's really fun. I get so sick being a hyper.
So.
Probably canned ammonia.
You're sleeping outside. That's how we deal with things around here.
I meant nitro. I don't know.
There you go.
Anyways, moving on. Jonathan donated $5 says,
Thank you.
This is how we roll the song available for sale or on any streaming platforms?
No, but Johan, it should be.
Yeah, we are. The goal is, I think Johan wants to get it on Spotify at some point.
It's such a good song.
And when it's up there, we'll be sure to let you guys know. Absolutely. But it might be a little bit. I can go ahead and follow up with him if he knows when it'd be available. But
I'll tell him the people want it.
But we do have, the song is, we have the music video for it on this channel. So I think that would be, that's probably the best place that,
There we go.
that's
I just texted him.
you just texted Johan.
I said the people want your song on Spotify.
At least you can listen to it. You don't have to purchase the documentary to hear it. We have that music video with some of the end credits, and yeah, it's a really catchy song. We absolutely love it. Yeah, and if there's anyone watching this that hasn't seen the documentary yet, please go check it out. The link is in the description of this video.
You got cursed out on Fury.
I did. I did, yeah, several years ago.
For what?
I'm sitting in the front row, and a woman is like sitting right next to me trying to film a POV
On Fury?
on Fury. And
With a phone? What?
Yes, but here's the catch. When we were about to dispatch the station, the ride operators told her to put her phone away, and she did. And then as soon as we just departed the station, she pulls it back out again, and I was like, you probably shouldn't do that. They're gonna like stop the ride on the lift. And she's like, don't tell me what to do or whatever. And I'm like, it's also like a safety hazard. I'm like, you probably haven't ridden this before, but it's like 95 miles an hour. Like that could easily fly off and hit someone. And she cussed me out for it. She's like, I'm a season pass holder. Like, how dare, like I can do whatever I want. I'm like, oh yeah. She was not happy. I'm like, ma'am, if they catch you, you could like get like banned from the park for doing this.
Yeah, you're gonna lose that season pass.
The funniest thing about it was that she put her phone away just to please me, and then as we're going through the layout, she pretends that she has a phone in her hand and is like, ooh, look at me, see, it's not flying out of my hand. I'm like, ma'am, you're just going like this with like an imaginary phone. I'm like trying to enjoy the roller coaster. She's like trying to mock me on it. It was the funniest thing. This was like 3 or 4 years ago.
Wow.
It was crazy. I'm like, this is just flat out dangerous. But she was, yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Yo, people are nuts.
Yeah, she went crazy. I'm like, I just know that could fly off and hit someone.
Okay, well, despite these whiny little Karens, if you see somebody doing something like that they're not supposed to, call them out. Because people literally could get hit in the face with a phone. Like, someone whipped out a phone when we were on Millennium Force one time, and, like, I was behind you.
I rode the entire roller coaster, Millennium Force, like this. Because
I could knock all your teeth out,
the person directly
blind
behind
you.
me has their phone
Hello?
out, and you're going 90 miles an hour. I was so scared it was going to hit me in the face, so I'm riding like this. And that's not the only time I've ever done that. I think I had to do that on Woden one time at Europa Park, because same exact situation, so it just completely... ruins the ride experience for other rides. And then I've caught a phone before that was flying off a Magnum. Caught it. Like
I caught a phone on New Texas Giant.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
Yeah, right behind my back. That was special.
Exactly. So
yeah,
it's not great, but you know, people are the way it is, you know. RJ Machine Gun donated $20. Thank you so much. They said it's his birthday. He said technically Thursday, but he's celebrating today. Well,
Oh my gosh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday. That is very
I can't
kind
believe you
of
gave us money on your birthday.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
My birthday is on Saturday.
That's true.
And his birthday was...
On Saturday. This past Saturday.
Oh yeah, we are exactly 2 weeks apart.
Weird.
2 weeks.
Is it? Yeah, basically.
2 weeks less than 2 years, so 50... Okay, yes.
Yeah. Someone says, what other parks could you see getting a Gerslauer shuttle coaster? I don't know. That's a good question.
Oh, yeah, I have no idea.
I probably wouldn't say a big corporate park. I'd probably say a smaller, like another like family-owned kind of park.
Yeah, they tend to be a good, if you want like a nice looking, good performing roller coaster that's not going to break the bank, that, you know, I feel like a Gerslauer is like a good way to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that definitely would, I would say probably a smaller park,
Mm-hmm.
but not like a really tiny park.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think Gerslauer's doing great things, and I'm very interested in seeing what they did from the future. They had a lot of great announcements from IAAPA, and I think the future of this industry is very exciting. Now that we're through the pandemic and everything, we're able to get back to it, and there's some awesome rides coming out next year that we are very excited to go out and experience. So hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Thank you for joining us. We've been doing this for now an hour and a half. If you missed any of it, this live stream will be up later, so you guys can go back and watch it, catch up on anything that we missed. We got to talk about our week at IAAPA, as well as answer any questions you guys had and everything. So lots of good discussion.
And thank you to Saltbug, who just donated $5 and happy early birthday.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, stay tuned. We'll have more live streams coming out in the future. Absolutely, we love doing this. We love hanging out with you guys, and this was fun. So have a good night, everyone. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.